All right, but we are going to start off with that big data breach that we're learning about today from AT&T. A really tough reminder that our data is out there and just one hack away from being exposed. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester with everything we need to know about the breach. And AT&T says that they've known about this since April.
Yeah, that's when they first made the FCC aware of the breach. But now, of course, us, the consumers, we're just learning about all the information. We're here in front of the AT&T store in Southfield. We've seen customers going in and out, and you have to assume some of them asking about this breach. Let me break it all down for you and share some of the information that we know right now. This hack, it impacts almost every AT&T customer. If you have AT&T service, either landline or your home phone, we're talking about 98% of the customers. It is one of the largest data breaches for a communications company in history, and we're talking about data that was gathered from May 1st, 2022 to October 31st, Halloween 2022 of that year. Now, what it involves call and text records, not the text messages themselves, but the records, the numbers that were dialed. Your social security number, your credit card information, that is not part of the leak. A lot of questions with this one, Christy. Number one, why is it taking so long for the consumers to be made aware of it right now? And also, are people able to figure out the exact phone numbers that were dialed? It would take a little digging on the part of the consumer, but it certainly wouldn't be hard for them or for the hackers to figure out and connect you with that particular number. Again, the most important thing, it doesn't sound like the text message info itself is part of the hack. Social security numbers or private information like that. But again, this is a lot of information. This is something that is a big concern, obviously, for the consumer, for AT&T, and the FCC as the investigation to this one kind of just begins right now. Back to you.
Anything that we can do as customers, I know sometimes you're just kind of waiting and watching your credit report or just making sure that, you know, your information hasn't been used in any other kind of way.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly, it doesn't sound like credit card and social security information was part of this breach, but I think the number one most important thing anybody can do at any time is lock your own credit. You can do it for free. You can contact the 3 credit reporting agencies and put a request in, and then simply, if you're buying a car, getting a home loan, and you need your credit pulled, you just use a PIN number and you unlock it for a certain amount of time. It really does help protect you, the consumer. It's something that we should all do.
Yeah, I know. You're going to be working on this throughout the day. And we'll have more on Local 4 News at 5 o'clock today. All right, Hank Winchester, thanks so much for being with me on this one today. Again, we are all just one hack away from our information being out of there.